Come along, children. Now we're going to have a little music.
Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to First Cut Live. I'm here with the number one pick in the drafts. Obviously, my team, my all-star unit, my Trevor Lawrence's. Starting first with Sabrina Ramirez. What's up, girl?
Hello, happy to be here. Happy for all the hot takes. Our account has been free of controversy for too long. So I'm excited to get down and dirty.
I was gonna say it's been filled with controversy.
No, I don't know what nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing.
No.
Also here, also here, starting QB himself, RB3. What's up, man?
What's good? Happy to be here, y'all. Happy to be here.
Yeah. So obviously, before we get into today's tier list that we have going on, I want to catch up with you guys as far as what you've been up to. So I'm gonna start with you, Sabrina. What's your week been filled with?
Ooh, just a lot of catching up on films that I haven't seen from 2020, even stuff like Synchronic. That's on my list coming up next. Stuff that we've talked about that I just haven't gotten the chance to catch. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Obviously, Mortal Kombat dropped. I know we're going to talk a little bit about that before we get into everything. I watched 1995's Mortal Kombat. That was probably my biggest watch of the past week.
You never seen it?
I saw it when I was way young. Like I don't remember anything about it, but on a rewatch, this new film is a lot better, way better to me, at least.
Interesting. RB3, how about you, man? How's your week been?
Week's been good. I actually got out to the theater and saw Mortal Kombat myself too.
Nice.
Yeah, so I saw Mortal Kombat.
In theater,
I saw a couple, and that's actually my second time back at the theater. First time back was seeing Shiva Baby.
Shiva Baby?
Shiva Baby, that's what it's called? Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God.
I saw it at the Landmark. Those are the two. Yeah, no, actually, me and Destiny saw that a couple weeks ago. That's the first movie back I saw, and the second movie back I saw was
Sabrina feels so left out right now.
Very.
I just oh my God, I would kill to see that in a theater. Yeah, I would have killed to see it in a theater. I did the VOD rental. I didn't even know it was playing at stuff around here. I didn't even bother to look just because the way the past year has been. I am jealous. That's an amazing film to watch in a theater.
I
don't even know what that is, so that's all good for me.
You should check it out. It's a really great independent comedy film. That's out. Which is awesome.
What did you guys think of Mortal Kombat? I'll start with you, RB3, because you went to the theater and saw it.
Don't start with me. What did you think, Sabrina? What did you think?
Okay.
I liked it for what it was. I went into it knowing exactly what it was going to be. I am a huge fan of the video game. It's probably the only video game that I have any sort of attachment to, basically. So obviously I'm familiar with all the characters and stuff like that going into this. I saw from the trailer, what I wanted was just something super interesting, bloody, just an absolute mess in that way. And I got it. I thought the characters were interesting. I liked what they did with a lot of people like Sonya, and even like Kano. And yeah, I had a really good time. Is it a perfect movie? Absolutely not. But I think it's fun enough to kind of get back into the theaters like RB3 did. I see RB3 smirking over there. That's never a good sign. I don't like that.
Well, I guess if I'm being honest, I'm going to be so honest. But again, we have 70 people here. This is family.
By the way, people hit the like button. Let me get the burners going, because it's always when I get the burners going and get the likes button, that's when people start noticing. So
those are the 17 RB3 burners in the chat right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Watching live, all 16 burner accounts going on. 2 phones. I got 2 phones.
Yeah.
Either way, I've been kind of holding back a little bit my thoughts on Mortal Kombat because it's not really positive at all. I tweeted my only positive thoughts literally last night. I think I tweeted it, or 2 nights ago, where I was like, yeah, Kung Lao was cool. And he was in it for 5 minutes. And I thought he was cool, but that's literally all. It's kind of it. But I've been trying to keep it pretty positive, mainly because I like the cast. And I think it's about time that people kind of get used to seeing an all diverse cast. And I think that's kind of what helps with Mortal Kombat is like this new Gen Z is watching the movie and they're getting used to it as like this is normal to them versus like a lot of like weirdos who might have been commenting on our Oscar video might be like, why does it have to be this? Blah, blah, blah. Instead of being like, oh, this is actually accurate to the source material. Those types of people are getting kind of washed out by people who are taking this at face value, which is like, hey, this is how Mortal Kombat is supposed to look like. So I've been trying to keep it a little bit on the up and up on Twitter and not be super negative. But I did think this was a terrible hot mess of a movie. Not good at all. I thought the editing was Suicide Squad bad, like Suicide Squad bad editing.
Yeah.
The editing is god awful. I could edit a movie better than this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be real, man. I'm just being real.
I probably could too. I've edited a few TikTok videos now.
It feels like Justice League bad to me, and that's pretty bad. But I like the cast. I thought they were cool, and I thought some of the fights were all right. But
yeah, what was positive about it for you? Like
Kung Lao was cool.
Yeah,
that's kind of it. And Ludi Lin as Liu Kang or Liu Yong Kang. I thought he was cool, and that's kind of it.
See, the thing for me is like, I love the direction they took this film because obviously I just watched the 1995 version and they go straight to like the tournament of it all. And there's like no setup for any of the characters. We have a white man playing Raiden, which doesn't make any sense at all.
That's why this one's already better.
Exactly. So I loved all of that. And I love that they were doing the stuff leading up to the tournament, kind of the conflict that we see in the 1995 version. It's that, but expanded upon because they want to start battling it out before the actual tournament. And Raiden's like, nah, you can't do that. And we get a lot of that here. I love Melina. Melina and Katana are two of my favorite characters. I really, really hope we can get a sequel out of this film and we could start to see the actual tournament take place and get introduced to cool characters like Katana. It's always cool to see like just like women kicking ass in general, especially in a film like this, like you talked about, an actual diverse cast, paying every single character justice and actually diving into a little bit. I'm done. I know I'm the only person that has anything positive to say.
We have to hurry up if we're going to do 23.
We do have to hurry up.
Okay. Well, I just listen.
So we have to hear your thoughts.
No, I don't know. I particularly listen. I guess it wasn't made for me. You know what I mean? That's just something. Sometimes I just come to the conclusion that sometimes these things just aren't made for me. I have no opinion to add to some of these things other than, hey, like, you know, I guess there's no way they can make this movie or this subject matter in a way that it'll just be appealing to me. I really don't understand what's happening in the story. If I'm being honest, it was, you know, I probably slept through, I guess, 60% of it, if I'm being real. So I don't know. It probably was great, like, you know, somewhere in there, but I got lost.
Somewhere in there, I agree there. I think there's an actual cut of this movie that's actually decent. I just feel like
don't start that though.
No, I won't start it, but I will say that I really did feel like the studio heavy-handedness in this movie. Like, my God, somebody at the studio was like, let's just get to the fights. Let's just stop talking. And I was just like, God damn, like, there's no story here.
It was great. Great action.
Like, yeah.
That's what people are going to see in a Mortal Kombat
film.
No,
but I feel like you can make a cohesive, funny, quirky, weird, over-the-top, bloody Mortal Kombat movie and not have to make it give you a headache when it cuts a million miles an hour.
The editing was
no sense
else.
With the dialogue. It just a dialogue that leads to another scene. It just felt like film school, like freshman bad. Like Ouch. It felt bad. Like it just.
I mean, this is like a newer filmmaker from what I understand. And obviously when you're taking on something like this that does have a relatively large budget and fans behind it, of course they don't want to take too many risks. I hope in the next film, because this has been like hot and cold with a lot of people, but I do hope enough people see it in theaters and see it on HBO Max and that warrants a sequel, and then maybe we could have a little bit more creative freedom with these characters.
Yeah, I agree. And I also feel like this is, if I'm being honest, and again, there's only 26 people here now. This is a little bit more than there was before. But I will say, to me, it just feels like another, and I feel like a lot of people haven't talked about it because it came out in 2015, 2016, Suicide Squad. But it feels so Suicide Squad to me. It feels like it feels like this was edited by like music video bros who they wanted to make it go fast and doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't matter. because they just want to see fights anyway. And I'm like, it low-key worked though, right? Because we have 2 movies in a row that people who are positive on it are mostly positive on it, right? That it came out on HBO Max and on theaters, and most people liked it. I'm outnumbered by both movies, and I think both movies were pretty bad, if I'm being honest.
Are you talking about?
But people like it. Yeah, Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh.
And Mortal Kombat, 2 really horrible.
No, all right, Godzilla versus Kong wasn't this bad.
It's a bad movie.
It was
it's a bad movie.
No.
I think
it's not this bad. You're right, but it's still really bad.
This Mortal Kombat is like,
Oh.
Jake_Iyakov donate $. I just watched Sabrina's episode of No Chill on C2A. I take no responsibility for those assholes, even though you threw me under the bus twice.
Who's this?
It's Jake Iacovetta. I'm about to make it a 3rd time, Jake. I owed him a favor, so I went on that show. Do I regret it? 100%. I can't believe this is on the internet forever. So I'm kidding, by the way, guys. Go check out No Chill to Action.
Anyway,
thank you.
I enjoy it for the actors. Thank you, Jake. We really do appreciate that. Honestly, MK Songbird in the chat says, I don't understand why you put someone like Joe Taslim in the movie just to put him in a 30-pound suit. I actually think he's one of the best parts of the movie, even though, again, he's only in it for 10 minutes, maybe. I think that guy's a star, a martial arts star. I think he's a beast. More Joe Taslim, please. I think he's awesome. Anyway, everyone in there, Ludi Lin, the guy who plays Kung Lao, I don't know his name. Louis Tan, sure, I don't think they gave him much to do, but hey, man, you know, you're the main dude in the movie, so shout out to you. Everyone in the cast is cool. I really do want to be more positive than negative. So if you enjoyed it, it's awesome. It's cool. There's a couple things in there that are worth it. So yeah, there we go.
There's just never. I guess there'll just never be a version. Never mind. There'll never be a version of Mortal Kombat that's not silly, that's not corny, that's not cheesy. And I guess I'll never get behind that. So
this one is the Citizen Kane of Mortal Kombat. This recent one that just came out. It is.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I think Paul W.S. Anderson might have something to say about that. You know,
I think it's as bad as the other ones, if I'm being honest. Anyway, guys, let's talk about Marvel. We are doing our Tekken style Marvel tiers. Kind of like we did last week with the Oscar movies from the last 10 years, Oscar winners of the last 10 years. Now we are doing our Marvel films. This goes from S tier all the way down to F tier, right, Sabrina?
Yes. S, A, B, C, D, E, F.
Yes. Either way, we are doing that with Marvel movies. And obviously, we are not going to do this in any specific order. So I just want to give you guys the chance. Let's start negative. Why not? Because this is what we do. What are the bad Marvel movies? Are there bad Marvel movies? Are there F tier Marvel movies? Let's ask that question to the panel and to the chat.
Yeah.
I think the easy answer is The Incredible Hulk. Probably.
I agree.
Okay.
I quickly agree. Even though everyone is like, that movie's actually good. And I'm like, it's actually not.
No, stop. I do think it actually, there is.
You just said it. You're the one who brought it up.
I know, I'm saying in terms of Marvel tiers, it definitely is an F movie. Like, it's an F movie in regards to Marvel.
Because we got to spread it out.
Yeah, but I think in normal terms, I think as a normal superhero, mid-2000 superhero movie, it's good. It's a good movie, so.
I think it's bad. That's just my opinion. What do you
think, Sabrina? Should we go in the order of MCU release so we don't miss any?
We can. Sure, but I just felt like it was. Yeah, why not? But I feel like at the same time, if we start at the bottom, it's kind of easy to just get it out of the way, right? Since we're already
but also it's kind of hard because like going through it might be easier to kind of like reflect on where
it's
they
just
are.
Tough to compare.
Because me, F, I'm like I would throw so many in there. Really? Everybody's always just like, yeah, like I would throw a few in there. I would throw like Thor the Dark World.
Wow, the first Thor. Wow. First Thor's great. The first Thor.
See, this is not going to be, we're not going to have time, y'all. This video's over.
It's interesting.
Cut the live stream. Let's talk about the Suns making the playoffs.
No, we're fine. We got it. Yeah, I feel like it might be easier to go through it in release order and just kind of place it.
I love Iron Man 1, if I'm being honest.
I love it.
If I'm being honest, though,
That's
compared
S tier.
to other, really? Compared to,
It's S tier.
no, it's not. It really is not. Compared to Infinity, we can't put everything in the S tier, y'all. This is why we should start with the top and the bottom, because I feel like we can't put like 10 movies in there.
Because
where's Black Panther gonna be?
Though.
Where's the Ragnarok gonna be? Where's Infinity War gonna be?
No. I think we should start from the beginning because we can move stuff around. Because we can easily move stuff around.
See what I mean? This is what.
There's no way. There's no way I'm letting that fly. There's no way I'm letting Infinity War fly.
And there's no way I'm not gonna let it. There's no way
not
fly.
I might let Endgame fly.
People?
I might let Endgame fly.
We got 3 people, so we can.
Yeah, we have to. I might be outvoted. But.
All right, everyone in the chat right now, put S in the chat if you think Infinity War.
No.
Everyone in the chat.
No.
If everyone in the chat agrees unanimously, it's over. No debate.
Okay, if we're gonna quickly though, if we're gonna start Iron Man 1, I say Iron Man 1. We could start it at a low S tier. And then we could always move it around. Again, just like our last one, we can always move it around.
Fine. I don't think it's S tier, but that's fine.
Okay.
What's
the origin? It's the origin.
It's the origin, but that shouldn't be
the
reason why, though. We're talking, if you compare this one to a Black Panther, to a Thor Ragnarok, to an Infinity War, to an Avengers Endgame, it just doesn't hold up.
Thor Ragnarok smacks.
Iron Man just doesn't hold a candle to any of those movies I just named, if I'm being honest. But sure, S tier, why not? What's the next one? I'm gonna have the hottest takes. I swear, y'all are gonna hate me after this. And look, everyone in the chat's already sounding off anyway. Infinity War.
Infinity War. No, it's not.
Infinity War is. You gotta rewatch that movie, bro. You're a hater.
Not
bro.
S tier. I might give it a B tier. Maybe a
B tier.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna let it go.
Are you telling me Endgame is better? Do you honestly feel like Endgame is better? You think Infinity War is better than Endgame?
Honey,
that's insane. That's insane.
I think Infinity War is better than Endgame.
There's no way. I don't even understand how that's like even remotely possible. How is that possible?
Ask anyone, literally everyone in the chat.
That's not even right. Like that.
You're the only one who doesn't think this.
You're
the only one on the planet, bro.
What's the character arc in Infinity War? Who had a character arc in Infinity War? Anybody have a character arc in Infinity War?
Bro,
did anybody have any sort of?
I would argue there was more in Infinity War than Endgame.
No, they had all their character development off screen. They fool you. They think, oh, Captain America grew a beard. He had character development. Where was it? He was the same guy. We saw him in the last movie. Okay, what about Iron Man? What did he do? The only character development that they had, the only development that was happening was that they got snapped away. They got snapped away.
Everyone in the chat disagrees with you. Everyone on the planet disagrees with you.
No.
And then they all got snapback distance. Literally, BCD says Infinity War is way better than Endgame. Infinity War is way better than Endgame.
I don't.
I love both, but it is far superior.
Crit
I
Nerd
do love
says
the
Infinity
fact.
War is more consistent than Endgame. Yeah, go ahead.
No way.
Well, I do love the fact that we have already done the number 1 and number 2 film in release order. One is at low S tier and one is at F tier. So
good,
we're on an incredible start to fill up those gaps.
Okay.
And Iron Man 2, oh no.
Okay.
I can't.
I'm cool with putting that.
I think that's like a D.
D tier.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Okay. But I got the hottest take of all that's coming up right now. Is that
what?
Captain America: First Avenger?
Oh, that's a D tier for me.
That's a D tier for me.
That's a D tier.
No, it's Thor's the next one.
Oh, Thor's the next one? Oh. So Sabrina, you think it's an F tier. I personally put this as a B tier for me, like as a B tier.
I would say B or C. Yeah, B or C.
I could live with C.
I could be okay with C. I could be okay with C.
C is
all right.
Cool. C is cool. See, look at this. We're doing
all right,
this.
Now we're at First Avenger.
All right, now this might get a little spicy. I don't know how you feel about this, Sabrina, but
this is the worst MCU movie of all. By a mile.
Oh no, I agree.
It's a bad movie, and everyone's like, "It's the best," and I'm like, "This movie sucks, bro."
I'd say E. Good. I could do E or D.
I think it's F, man.
E. I could do E. I don't think it's F.
Let's do low E.
It's definitely F.
I don't think it's
this movie's
F.
whack, bro.
I mean.
Go rewatch this film, bro. It is literally not in the same universe. It is so bad.
I don't think it's good. I think it also looks really bad too. I think that's also like a big part of why people don't like it. It doesn't even look like a Marvel film. Okay.
I would say low E, and we could always move it around a little bit.
Low E.
Let's say low E.
Low E.
I'm losing the chat. I knew I was going to lose the chat. Everyone's pissed.
I mean,
at me.
I agree.
Like, yeah.
I don't think that movie's that great.
I think people have their Steve Rogers colored glasses on. They have to take them off. He's good in other movies, y'all. Like, chill. This ain't a good movie.
I don't think people really even started liking Steve Rogers till Winter Soldier anyway. So
exactly. That's my point. His own movie and people didn't even care about him, bro.
Yeah.
Some people did. I didn't. I personally did not. I'm still not even like with the whole like Bucky thing. I'm getting closer to that because of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah. I love that we have Kate in the chat saying Iron Man 1 is S tier 100%. That's staying there. I will fight for that one.
Yeah, I agree with that one too. I like that.
We got a lot of movies left, yo.
I know.
What's next?
We have the Avengers.
Avengers?
Yeah.
Not as good
this
as
one's
people think.
A tier for me. A tier.
Not that good.
Whoa.
I think it's B or C.
I was gonna say
Joss
low
Whedon
C.
can go down
Low
the toilet.
C. I mean, I don't know, man. I really loved it. I've always loved it. I have nostalgic memories of watching it.
I think it's nostalgia, bro.
That's why it's like mid. That's why I think like C is like mid.
It's C.
Avengers is mid. I don't think it holds up.
Nah, B. Come on, man. It gotta be.
Bro, nostalgia. This is why it's never gonna work because Iron Man can't hold up to other movies.
Do you wanna do Avengers as high C or low B? What do we feel here?
I would say B, low B.
Low B? Okay.
Yeah, but RB3.
RB3
is gonna have to sign off. All right.
I'm here for B. I really would have put it in A personally, but I think it's a great team up movie.
Oh wow.
What about the next one? Is it Ant-Man? Is that right? No, that's not right.
Iron Man 3.
Oh, this is where I'm going to get spicy because I don't like Iron Man 3 with a burning passion at all.
I think it's okay. I would say C, maybe.
I would say C.
Yeah, I would say C. I would say F. D? I would vote F. So that would be me. But if we could look at D? Is D a possibility?
Yeah, we have Iron Man 2 on D.
Iron Man 2 on D.
I think 3 is better than 2.
I think 3. I don't know. They're about the same to me.
3's definitely 2.
Okay, so we could do it at we could high D.
That's why.
Okay.
Let's just throw it.
Okay, high D.
Right, AC cool. Yeah. All right. Well, you're fighting.
We just have a lot. Oh, there's just a lot of movies left. We're gonna have to eventually throw a lot of them in F and D and E, and I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think Iron Man 3 is that bad. I think high D is a good place.
I think D is
Iron
good.
Man 3.
D's cool. I could live with D for sure.
Thor: The Dark World, absolutely not. That's E or F.
That's F.
I'll go with F.
That's F.
I like F for that one.
Yeah.
Above or under Incredible Hulk?
Below. For me personally.
Below.
They're both as bad.
Man. Oh, we are powering through these a little bit. All right, there we go.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Still got a lot.
We're doing good.
Yeah.
We're like a third of the way through. We're doing good. The next one we have Captain America.
$5 plus donations.
Get read out loud.
Yeah.
We have the Winter Soldier here, and I think that one's a high A.
I think it's an A.
Yeah, I agree. It's an A. It'll be an S tier if the third act didn't fall apart. But
yeah, third act's pretty bad.
Yeah, but great A tier for sure.
And then next up, we got Guardians of the Galaxy.
See, this is where we're gonna start hitting some blows, man. Because I feel like that's still an S tier movie. I think that's one of the best Marvel movies.
I mean, we could put it there for now and rearrange.
I think it's better than Iron Man
later. I don't think so.
What's better, guys? Guardians or Iron Man 1? Guardians 1 or Iron Man 1?
For me, it's Iron Man 1.
I think it's Guardians.
For me, it's Iron Man 1. But I will say, I will personally put Guardians at an A tier. I personally put it at A tier, and I would also put Guardians 2 at an A tier because I like them both. So I like them both a lot.
I would say Guardians 1 S tier for me. Guardians 2 would probably be like B. B. I like it too, but I don't think it's like A.
I say Guardians A. I would even say the first Guardians. I could do a very low S, high A right now. And I don't know. I can't place number 2 yet since we haven't. I don't know. I can't.
That's fine. I can get outvoted for Guardians. That's
we
cool.
Put that
Guardians.
A is
What do we
A
think?
cool? A good for that one? I think A's.
Yeah.
Under
I still
or
think
over?
Iron Man, you guys are overestimating Iron Man. By
Iron Man's the OG,
first
bro.
one. Iron
Like,
Man's
it's
That's why.
infinitely rewatchable.
Who cares?
It's
doesn't
infinitely
mean you're better.
rewatchable. It's so good. It feels like a real piece of cinema to me. To me, it feels like the most cinematic Marvel movie. To me, personally.
Outdated.
Wait. So do we want to put Guardians above or below Captain America: The Winter Soldier?
I would say above.
Okay.
RB3.
I would. No, I wouldn't put it above. I would put it below personally, but it's up to y'all. I mean, if
you
y'all
really
both
don't
say
like
above,
Guardians 1?
I think it's good. I think it's good, but I don't think. To me, Winter Soldier is like almost close to a masterpiece. You know, so that's almost S tier. But I mean, I want to put it in S tier because we have a lot of movies. So yeah, I don't know.
I agree. I would say Captain America, then Guardians.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't mind it either way, though.
Which one was? I'm doing it at the top of my head. What was after Guardians? It was Ant-Man? I'm going to keep saying Ant-Man until it comes out.
No, you want to trash Ant-Man.
No. It was Avengers Age of Ultron.
C tier. C tier.
Yeah, that's probably C.
Yeah, I would agree. I could do C or D.
Okay.
Actually, no, I will do C. I agree with you guys with C. I do.
Yeah, I think it's a solid C tier.
Above Thor or below Thor?
Below Thor.
Below.
For me.
Okay.
How about y'all?
Nah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. I'm trying also to put these graphics in, but it's kind of tough to do it this quick.
All right, now it's Ant-Man.
Now it is finally Andres' favorite movie of all time, Ant-Man.
Yes, favorite movie of all time. I think the movie's okay. I mean, it's obviously not the best. What do you guys think? Like CD? DC?
It have to be in the C or D tier for sure.
I would say D.
I could say I like it better than Age of Ultron.
I personally do too, honestly. So
it's C?
C?
Yeah, a lot of C's.
I was going to say, we do have a lot.
Well, we're going to have a lot of everything.
Sure. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, because there's a lot of movies and not that many tiers. First Ant-Man between Thor and Age of Ultron on C? Okay. All right. Next up, we got Captain America Civil War. A tier. A tier for me.
It's going to be A or S for me. It's still one of my favorite movies.
I 150% agree. I was really worried that I was going to have to argue with y'all.
I love this movie. I think it still holds up.
No, I agree. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, no. I was going to say I could do S tier under Iron Man. Or maybe over.
The only thing that worries me about putting this in S, like we're going to have a lot of movies in S tier, I think. Like we're already talking about Black Panther. We haven't talked about Thor Ragnarok
that's what
yet.
I was saying.
So that gets me a little hesitant. But that doesn't mean Iron Man doesn't deserve the S tier.
All right. I'm cool with A.
What do you think, Sabrina? Would you personally put Iron Man above Civil War or Civil War above Iron Man?
No.
This is really tough. Also, if anybody in the chat, you want to put in a $5 plus donation, you could give us your thoughts about this live as we're talking about it. I would love to take some of your opinions into account that way.
Can I just say firsts are overrated? Like everyone, it's the first one, but it's still...
That doesn't apply to this. That does not apply to Iron Man.
No, Iron Man's different, bro. Like Iron Man's different.
That doesn't apply here.
So what if it's
the film? I think to me, it's also I love it because it's the most outwardly like progressive, like Marvel movie too. Like I think it's the most like it's literally about a dude who was a warmonger, was like a war criminal selling all these weapons, being a full out convert to anti-war. Like in the height of a war that we're actually fighting in the United States.
And then the rest of Marvel is all military USA propaganda.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, even up to Iron Man 2, it became military propaganda. But I think
it
even
is. Captain America is too.
Yeah. But I think the first one isn't. So I think they did a really good job of what they're doing there. So I can't not disrespect Iron Man. So
I'm cool with that.
I'd personally put Civil War at the highest A tier. I'd personally put Civil War at the highest A tier.
Okay. Then above Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Okay. I'm down for that. I am down for that. Civil War.
Okay, great. I'm trying to do this. All right.
Me and RB3 both
I know.
Yeah.
are trying our best. I'm like organizing this.
In my brain, I'm doing a lot of work, but I'm really not.
In hindsight, I probably should have like loaded all these images ahead of time, but you know, this first cut.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what we do. So that makes our next film after Civil War. That was Guardians. No, that's 2017. So yeah, that was Guardians. What wasn't it?
Guardians 2?
I don't want to mess up the order. Let me see. I'm just going.
I can look it up too.
That would be Doctor Strange.
Oh, Doctor Strange. Oh, I love Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange.
This is another controversial one, right? Because a lot of people don't like it, and a lot of people do like it.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's a B, right?
I personally put it in the B tier.
What do you guys
Really?
think?
Damn, I'm like, I don't know about. I guess I can agree with this one since I'm outvoted. I could say B, but I would definitely put it like C or high D. I like it, but I don't love it.
Wow.
I think there's some cool stuff in here that is really interesting. I would say low B.
I love the
Low
visual
B.
effects. Yeah. I love
Okay,
the visual
under
effects of the Visionary.
Or above Avengers.
Probably under.
Under. Okay.
I'll personally put it under. I know how y'all felt about it, but seems like we have some Avengers hating.
I'm cool with that.
In the chat.
I just think it's overrated. A little.
I hear you. That's totally understandable.
Which one do
All right.
we have after Doctor Strange? Now we're at Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I like this movie. I don't love it. I'm going to kind of like give you guys the floor on this one because I'm not the biggest fan.
You're the biggest fan of Guardians 2.
I'm a little bit of a stand for it. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a stand for it. I really do enjoy this movie. I think it's one of the best like MCU. I think it's very emotional. I think it's very powerful. I think it deals with the theme of familyhood and fatherhood in a very mature way. So I don't know. I mean, I know y'all probably gonna poop on it a little bit. I know it's a little sillier. I know it's a little goofier.
I
but
liked it. It's I think the only thing that kind of brings it down is the silliness of it, because Guardians 1 is super silly, but this one just decided to like triple down on it, which is why I feel like James Gunn kind of goes overboard sometimes, which is why I said that comment last time about the next Suicide Squad movie. Anyway, I think it's good though. I really enjoy it. I would say high B, right?
I
could say high B.
High B. I can live with high B.
Okay,
I
could
Sabrina?
do high B for that one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm like mid on that one, so I'd be cool with like B, C, or D, depending on where you guys stood on it. I could totally do B for Guardians 2.
Now this is going to be the hottest of the hottest takes from RB3. Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, I actually really enjoy Spider-Man Homecoming.
What?
Yeah, I've always enjoyed Spider-Man Homecoming.
Hater.
Huh?
You hate Far From Home.
Yeah, I don't love Far From Home. Yeah, I'll probably get a little.
I actually love
talk
Far
about
From
that
Home.
one.
I love Far From Home.
Yeah.
So what is this? A?
Where do y'all put it? I would
I could put
it
it
at
A under Winter Soldier.
Why not?
I would put it at A. I mean,
You just said you like it.
I like it, but God dang, y'all acting like. I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing what everybody's seeing in Tom Holland. Maybe I'm just a hater.
You are. When it comes to Tom Holland, you have some beef because I will sit here and I will defend Homecoming. I think Homecoming is so goddamn fun. I think it's one of the best we've ever seen Peter Parker genuinely be a kid, take on that friendly neighborhood Spider-Man thing, but then also the best love interest without being a love interest. That I think that's the biggest detriment of the Tobey Maguire films and then also the Andrew Garfield films is that the love interest is too prominent in it. I feel like he has a little bit of a crush and he goes to a dance. He's doing normal kid stuff,
Liz.
but it's not
shout out to my girl Liz.
I love you. Yeah, it's not oh my God, you are my one and only. I'm so in love with you. He just has a little teenage crush. I think it fits.
Sure.
I think it fits this film perfectly. I love the idea of a John Hughesy type of Spider-Man film. I like it better than what we've seen with Garfield. And I recently did watch the original 3 and I still like them, but not, I think this kind of is above it. The only
pushback I'm going to give is I really feel like Far From Home is better. I like Homecoming, but I love Far From Home.
What?
Far From Home is awesome. It's such a good movie.
What?
I understand that.
How can you not understand that? Everyone agrees with me on that.
Homecoming is near perfect.
Far From Home is 10 times better.
Homecoming is far better than Far From Home for me. It's not even close.
It's not.
And I don't even know. I can even give it. So I don't know, man. I thought we were gonna come in here and give Homecoming a B. Y'all telling me A. All right, but I just know I can't stand putting Far From Home anywhere near the A tier. I just cannot.
That's what I'm gonna say. If we're gonna put Homecoming to B, then Far From Home's gonna be A, fam. That's all I'm saying.
No, absolutely not. I say Homecoming A, Far From Home C.
C.
I feel that's appropriate.
I think it's mid. I love Tom Holland. Homecoming was really great. I think we lost a lot of what was interesting in Homecoming about this version of Peter Parker. Kind of lost a little bit of that. And I think I hope the next one's really good, but I mean, there's just so much.
You just told me that you like that Doctor Strange visual effects scene.
Yeah.
You don't like the Mysterio shit? That shit was fire, man.
It's cool, but it's not content.
I love the whole concept of Mysterio. I love the way he manipulates Spider-Man. I love the way he comes out as a villain. I love the way Jake Gyllenhaal played it up as he was playing this weird.
See, that's my biggest. That's really. I hate that. To me, I feel like this wasted Jake Gyllenhaal. I feel like he killed it. I feel like and
it has the best Spider-Man actual moment of him coming into his own. When his spider sense kicks in, I thought that scene was awesome.
Right, when he stopped being Iron Man's little sissy boy. Yeah.
Okay,
that's been
Meg is about to stop watching right now. Meg is in the chat. She's about to stop watching after more
RB3.
Tom Holland
That's RB3. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
No. No. It's all good. I definitely do not believe Far From Home is anywhere near Homecoming because I think Homecoming is the best Spider-Man film we've ever gotten besides Into the Spider-Verse. Genuinely, I think as a film, as a whole, just one film, this is the best one.
I don't think it touches Spider-Verse, but I agree that it's good.
Well, I said live action without counting Spider-Verse. This is the best live action singular film.
I'm just holding on to nostalgia.
No, bro.
I'm just holding on to nostalgia.
Have you seen Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
Yes, I just watched
Spider-Man 2 is cinematic perfection, fam.
I just watched it.
Spider-Man 2 is actually it's like a Mount Rushmore.
This is hurting me, man. This is
right. RB3. We did a whole 2.5 hour video on Spider-Man 2, before Sabrina was even existed.
Shout out to Camilo.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is cinematic perfection, fam. It doesn't get close to Spider-Man 2, but still, so I agree.
Just talking about MCU.
Yeah, MCU.
Keaton up here. Gyllenhaal, great guy. Love him in Nightcrawler. I don't know what movie you're watching.
Bro,
they literally
they're both the best villains in my opinion.
I think Vulture's great. Vulture's great. I don't know.
Great.
I don't know about.
Yeah.
You
Mysterio.
really want to look me in the eyes and honestly tell me that the scene that we get where he's like behind Barf and then it zooms into like Jake Gyllenhaal in the background, you mean that's better than anything we saw in Homecoming? Homecoming has like purpose.
Bro, I can name so many weird ass scenes and stupid ass scenes in Homecoming too.
You like it though.
I do, and that's my point. Like, they're silly. It's supposed to be the movie that aims at the youngest audience out of all these MCU movies is the Spider-Man movies. They purposely aim at a younger audience. Like, I told RB3 after walking out of the theater with him, I was like, yeah, dude, it's supposed to be for a younger audience. We're not the audience. It's supposed to be for like 13 to 14
the audience.
No,
I saw it when I was like Homecoming came out when I was like 19 or 18 or something like that. I was like, I had just graduated high school. I loved seeing something like this. Yes, Spider-Man 2 is great, guys. I just watched these films. Again, that's just the way I feel. I like Tobey Maguire and all, but I don't know.
That's fine. I'm cool with Ada.
Yeah. I can't believe we just had this whole argument for all of us to just agree that Homecoming is A.
I have to fight for my boys, man.
Well, so now this is where it starts to get tricky. We have Civil War, Winter Soldier, and Guardians at A. Where do we want to put Homecoming in that ranking?
It got to be a B. That's why we got to put it as a B. Like,
no.
I don't know why.
Yeah, why not? Put it as a B.
Put it high B.
High B, yes, it got to be
above Guardians 2, the Avengers, and Doctor Strange.
Does not like Tom Holland. He does not like Holland Spider-Man. He's not about it.
I'm not. Yeah, you know what, Tom Holland? If you watch
Tom Holland fan 99, tweet at RB3.
Tom Holland, if you're watching now, home buddy, I'm a big fan. Big fan of your acting.
You just said you're not.
I mean, I'm a big fan of film as an actor. I'm just not the biggest fan of his Spider-Man. That's all. But
Got you. The next one is Thor Ragnarok. So we have Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther. I think they're both S tier.
I think
that's a quick S tier, 100%. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So two back-to-back S tiers.
But what order do we want to do? Do we want to do Iron Man? I think is the lowest S tier.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say we're going to have like 8 or 9 movies in S tier.
Nah, we have. Yeah. I'm keeping up with these right now. We got quite a bit of.
That's what I'm saying.
No, we have quite a bit of like C, D, E, F right now. That's what I'm worried about is the middle.
I'm saying Thor, Ragnarok, and Black Panther. I don't really care about the order. I just feel like they belong in S tier.
What do you think, RB3?
I think I'll partially like to. I don't know. I'll personally put Black Panther a little higher just because it got the Best Picture nomination. I think it's one of the highest grossing Marvel films of all time. So that's probably where I put it.
Okay, so we could do Black Panther, Ragnarok, Iron Man, and S so far.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Look at that. We're pushing. Right. We're this is that phase 3.
We got this.
Yeah, we're.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. I would say that's like E.
I could do high E for that one.
What do you think, RB3? I don't think it's quite F, but it's definitely like at the bottom.
Y'all put it in E? I don't know, man. I liked it, but yeah, I guess E since I'm
about to drop the hottest take of all in 5 seconds flat. Can we say E for that? Can we agree with that?
Cool.
I could say high E for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
The next one that just started on me. I told you guys, don't put MCU in my mouth because I'm going to come with the hot takes, but I think Captain Marvel's A. I love Captain Marvel.
Wow.
I love that movie. That's a great movie.
You put an A?
It's a great ass movie. Yeah.
Damn, but this is that's hard because I like Homecoming better than I like Captain Marvel, and Homecoming's at a B.
I like Captain Marvel better.
Dog, I don't know.
I love Homecoming. I like Homecoming. I love Captain Marvel. It's in my top.
What does the chat think? What's the chat think? Let's know in the chat.
If we're gonna go to the chat for this, we're gonna go to the chat for Infinity War, fam.
Okay. Well.
All right.
So pick your battles because Infinity War.
Streamlabs.com/firstcutstudios. Let us know right now. You will be the deciding factor about this.
You want to bring the chat?
I'm gonna come off like a misogynist. But I don't know. It's not the
Say
best.
it like that.
It's not the best. To me, it's not A tier.
I love
for
it.
me personally. I think
it's A tier.
I'll put it as a B tier, C tier for me. But I don't know. I don't know if it's an A tier for me personally. I just think the whole Nick Fury getting scratched by the cat, and that's how he lost the eye. Like, that's unbelievable to me.
Bad, but
yeah, that's I don't
Bro,
know.
I can name.
he's like, I trusted someone.
so many
once.
silly things in Guardians 2, man, that happen in that movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing.
But it's
I could do Captain Marvel B underneath Homecoming.
I mean, I guess I disagree, but yeah, why not?
I'm down for that. I'm down. I like that.
Sure.
Yeah. I love it. It's just there's so many good Marvel movies. There's way more good Marvel movies than there are not so great. That's what makes this difficult. Sure. Like I don't think Captain Marvel is a B movie in general. Like I would give it a really high score, but we're putting it up against stuff like Winter Soldier, Guardians, Black Panther, Ragnarok. It's tough when we're ranking these. Whew.
I still think it's up there though, for all the two Captain Marvel fans out there.
Yeah.
So the next one we have is the two final films. No, wait, the three final films, right? So we have two final films: Endgame and Far From Home.
Wait, what did we put Infinity War again?
We haven't.
We didn't.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops, you skipped Infinity War. My bad. So we have the three ones. The three final films are Infinity War, Endgame, and Far From Home. Far From Home, we already decided though, right?
No, we didn't put it at a spot yet.
Decide, but y'all, I already got outvoted, so it doesn't matter what I say.
B, is it B
I already
for
said
that
my
one?
piece.
Or is it
D?
What are we doing? Oh, for
D
D.
for Far From Home?
Oh, it's D. Yeah. I'm cool with C. I don't want to kill. I mean, Ace is gonna have a heart attack if we put it in D. Like,
I love that movie with all my heart. I really do.
I'm cool for C tier. I don't know,
Okay. C, we have Thor, Ant-Man, and Age of Ultron. Where would we put Far From Home on that?
Higher than.
It'll be on the better side. It'll be underneath Thor, but above the rest of those for me.
Above Ant-Man? Far From Home? You guys are tripping, but I'll put it.
Do you remember anything in Ant-Man?
Yes, I remember how cute his interactions with his daughters are, and I love his daughter, and I like Michael Pena in it. I like a lot. I love Paul Rudd. I think he's extremely charismatic. I love a lot about that movie, actually.
I actually like Ant-Man. I'm just pushing back because I like Far From Home.
All right, we'll put Far From Home.
Yeah, I know, but there's more in Far From Home for me. Yeah, I agree with RB3. Why not put Thor up there? Because I still love Thor.
Wait, so
Thor,
Far From Home is underneath Ant-Man?
Above.
But I thought you were saying Thor, right? Thor.
Yeah. No. Sabrina advocating, man. I'm with it. I support it.
Okay, so Thor, Far From Home, Ant-Man, Age of Ultron, fine.
Infinity War is S tier. Final decision.
S tier. I don't understand. We have so many movies in that. We have Best Picture.
Sabrina and I agree. Sabrina agrees. I agree. It's the most emotionally impactful movie we saw in theaters. Nothing can compare to the emotion you felt in that theater. Nothing. Except maybe Endgame. Like one scene in Endgame, if you're a Cap fan. Maybe.
No.
Other than that, there's like, I can name you like 8 in that movie that are like way more emotionally impactful.
What were they? What were they besides the snap? What were the emotional moments?
Loki dying.
Wanda and Vision.
Thor coming back through the Bifrost with Stormbreaker, like Thor holding open Nidavellir. Literally so many moments, man. It is incredible. It's such a good movie.
It's just setup for nothing, just to land flat.
Wakanda, going to Wakanda, Shuri talking to Banner and getting the Infinity Stone out, the shield going up, and
none of it worked. Nothing happened.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, in the movie where we have all these different aliens and species talking. The only time they put subtitles on them was 2 brothers from Wakanda's talking. Hey, remember that?
I put Joss Whedon at the bottom, so don't start with me.
Hey, listen,
I wanted 2012 Avengers lore. So.
I'm just saying, if we really want to talk about, personally, I don't think Thanos is that compelling. Like, either I don't think I don't know. I just don't think anything about that movie's like remotely.
I don't think that Thanos is really. I mean, he's just there to push the Avengers, though. So,
but he's just
it's S tier, Cam. It's over. You lost. Give up, tap out.
Nah.
Take
gotta
the L.
be A tier. There's no way you can tell me this is on the same
You got
level as
dunked on
Black
like
Panther,
AD
Thor,
last night.
Ragnarok, and Iron Man. There's no way
Yes,
you can
it
tell
is.
me it's on the same level as these movies. There's no
it is.
way. Yeah.
100% it is.
It's there. I feel like there's so much to love about Infinity War. I feel like Infinity War is a perfect culmination of everything we have been leading up until this point. Better than Avengers, better than Age of Ultron, any of that. We have this mixture of people like Vision literally interacting with like Steve Rogers and Groot. That moment, that's incredible. It's like so small and it's so simple, but it's like it's so awesome to see these heroes interact for the first time. I think Infinity War is above Iron Man on S tier, but underneath Black Panther and Ragnarok. Maybe above Ragnarok.
I mean, I don't know. Where are y'all going to put Endgame then? Where are we putting Endgame? Where's Endgame?
Where are we putting that game?
Low A.
Low A? I don't even, all right.
Why not? Why can't we put both of them in S tier? What's wrong about
S tier's
that?
full, man. S tier.
Why is it full? Do we have a cap? We don't have a cap. Why can't we put them both in S tier? They're both great movies. This is why I hate doing like all the MCU fans come after me because I love all these movies. I really do, except maybe like Captain America: First Avenger, and Incredible Hulk, and maybe Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok, Thor Dark World. But besides those, all these are great, man. I feel like all these could be. Why do we have to cap it? I feel like we can have Infinity War and Endgame in S tier.
Oh man, I mean,
yeah, we can.
Yeah, I mean, we can if y'all want to do it.
Why not?
That's some.
The chat's already hating us, so I mean, hating me.
Chat, how's the chat doing?
They hate me. They're like, get him out of here. I'm leaving the stream, and I'm like, I told you all. This is just opinions, man.
People are saying Endgame is E tier. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I cried during Endgame. Endgame made me feel like
during Infinity War.
Endgame made me feel like a child again. Endgame made me feel like the most sincere, honest Marvel film.
I love Endgame. I'm not going to fight you on that. I'm just saying Infinity War is slightly better. Slightly better. I'm not saying like, it's just better. It's just facts.
I don't know. Well, if they're both S tier, they're both S tier. I don't know.
They're both S tier. I say they're both S tier.
I don't. If you guys want it to be both S tier, I say Infinity War S, like mid S, and then Endgame low A.
They should both be A. How about that? We put them both in A.
I don't think we can put Infinity War in anything that's not S. I don't
get it. This is
But you're the only one who doesn't get it.
This is a C movie to me. I don't know. I think the critics don't get it. What did the critics score on Infinity War? I'm about to look it up right now. Rotten Tomatoes.
You're talking about Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like in the 80s or something like that. Where meanwhile, like Endgame is like in the.
I'm
90s.
Actually curious. That's actually interesting.
But yeah, but also Rotten Tomatoes again is like pass fail. You know what I mean? Like
it is. That's why I don't think that's a.
It's not a good indication.
It really is.
It has an 85 on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's look at what Endgame has. And of course, it's not a perfect indicator, but I think to me at least it just shows like, with at least the consensus of what the critics are thinking.
Also, critics. Like, I know we have been on Rotten Tomatoes and stuff like that, but like we're Marvel fans. There's obviously people reviewing this film and these films that aren't Marvel fans, so that can kind of skew things in certain.
Why don't you look at what is the other one called?
Metacritic.
IMDb.
Okay.
Or Metacritic.
So at least according to Rotten Tomatoes, Endgame is a 94 and Infinity War is an 85. So that's Rotten Tomatoes. So it's a 10% difference there. I'm just saying, I'm not in the minority here. What about
Metacritic?
I'm going to Metacritic right now.
But also, the score's not going against each other. The score is just a score people are giving for the film. It's not like in the chat right now, guys, let us know which one do you like better, Infinity War or Endgame? I want to count these really quick. In the chat, let us know Infinity War versus Endgame. I don't care about the the Rotten Tomatoes on that one. So, Infinity War, Endgame.
So on Metacritic, Infinity War is at a 68 and Endgame is at a 78. So again, another 10-point difference. So I don't know. I mean, y'all saying all this. I think you're kind. If I'm being real, I feel like y'all are looking at it from Marvel fan perspective, and I don't think y'all are looking at it from like a bit of a critical perspective. If you look at it from a critic's perspective, there's no character development. Then it happens. Like it's like a movie moving backwards. It's like
Julio Lopez, Endgame is better. Albert Stillwell, Infinity War. Marcus Darty, Infinity War. Bradley Burnett, Infinity War. Dottie for Cash, Endgame. Meg says, I love them both, but I watch Endgame more. Zeno Rara says, Endgame. Sebi Holgun says, Endgame. Franco Perlata says, Infinity War. BCD says, Infinity War. 130 Escapee says, Infinity War. But he says the climax of 10 years and build up an Endgame is better. Yeah, I can say a lot of things I won't say in this stream. That's all I'm gonna say.
As a film,
but I feel they're both S tier, fam.
Fine. Well, yeah. Why are we putting two baddies against each other? Let's keep them together. They're literally part 1, part 2. They're both baddies. Like, let's keep them together.
Both
where do we want to put it on S tier? We got Black Panther, Ragnarok, Iron Man. I could honestly put it top. I could put, if we're gonna group Infinity War and Endgame together, I could put both of them top of S tier. Yeah. Except maybe Black Panther's up there too. I think Thor Ragnarok's in my top 3 all time. Same.
MCU.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right, then maybe.
All right, Black Panther, then the Avengers.
Then
Thor Infinity War.
Then Thor. It'll be Black Panther, Infinity War, Endgame, and then Thor Ragnarok, and then Iron Man. I think we gotta lock off the S tier. I think the S tier is too full now. Like,
well, we done, fam. We did it.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
We done?
Yeah, because we put Far From Home. Yeah, that was the last one.
We're missing
Far From
anything?
Home was the last one.
Oh,
that was it.
Wow,
we did it.
I still didn't even finish the graphic yet. Hold up, y'all. My bad. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Let me put it up. Even though it's like literally only like 10 movies on there, but all right.
So excited for all the followers we lost after this video.
They rocking with us, man. They rocking with us.
Hopefully. Again, y'all, all MCU movies are great. It's all fun and games. I enjoy them.
It's all fun and games until y'all played Infinity War. You know what? I'm gonna stop.
I was gonna say, you better stop, man. Come on now.
Bradley Burnett donated $50.
Hey.
Haven't watched Live in a long time but got to support this great debate. My top 5 is Iron Man, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Guardians and Infinity War. Been reading comics since 1978. Never thought we'd see this world on the screen.
Wow. Hey, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
that's
you so
awesome.
much.
Thank you, Bradley Burnett. Thank you so much for 2 incredible donations from Jake Yakavetta and Bradley Burnett. Again, people, if y'all want to support this show, any donations would be highly, highly, greatly appreciated. Keep the show running.
I know it's hard for you guys, but off the top of your head, if you're being really like just on you, what's your top 3 MCU movies? If you had to say it.
Gosh, 3 where they can switch for me at any given time. I would say in no order, because again, they switch. Civil War, Ragnarok.
Or maybe top 4.
Yeah, I would do Civil War, Ragnarok, Homecoming. I love. Guys, I love Homecoming that much. I think it is such a good time. And then
3.
Iron Man, I think.
Wow, that's quite a list.
Yeah.
What about you, RB3? What's your Mount Rushmore of Marvel, MCU movies?
I'll probably go Black Panther. Probably go. I'd probably put Endgame up there. I'd probably put, and then I don't know. Part of me would put Iron Man, but also part of me would say Captain America, Civil War, but also part of me would say Captain America, Winter Soldier, because I do think Civil War is a little bit like less perfect than Winter Soldier, in my opinion. Like, I think Winter Soldier flows a lot more like a singular movie than Civil War does. Civil War kind of like relies on a lot more like external understanding and knowledge. But that being said, I'd probably, I don't know. I'd probably say Civil War, Black Panther, Avengers Endgame, and maybe like Guardians 2 or Thor Ragnarok. So
Yeah. Was that your 4?
yeah, I think that's my 4. Yeah, it's my 4.
Yeah, it's definitely tough, right? I definitely want to hear everyone in the chat who's currently doing it right now. But if you guys can give me your top 4, and I know 4 is a weird number, but I feel like that's like kind of like the Mount Rushmore of Marvel movies or MCU movies. I keep saying that. I would say I still love Guardians 1. It's still at the top for me. And I know I'm weird like that, but I really enjoy that movie. I would also say I have Thor Ragnarok up there. I wouldn't say maybe number 2. But it's up there, at least 2 or 3 for me. I also agree with you on Civil War, by the way. I think Civil War is pretty high up there for me. So I'll say Civil War as well. And then, I don't know. I feel like either... So Civil War, Thor Ragnarok, probably Infinity War. Probably put Infinity War up there for me in my top 4. But I definitely want to hear everyone in the chat if you guys have a top 4. Albert Stillwell says Infinity War, Guardians 1, and Homecoming 3. Let's see who else has commented. Julio Lopez says Iron Man, Winter Soldier, Endgame is his top 3. Bradley Burnett says top 3, Infinity War, Civil War, Winter Soldier. Marcus says Captain America, Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Civil War, and Iron Man are his top 4. Zeno Rara says Endgame, Black Panther, Winter Soldier, and Guardians 1. Yeah, that's a good list. Surge says Winter Soldier, Iron Man, Ragnarok, and Infinity War. These are all good lists, man. I have Civil War and Infinity War in my top 4 too, so that works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
and
they all
Ragnarok's up there.
build off each other.
Yeah. We did it, man. How's the? You don't have to do the graphic now, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
I was gonna say
we did this a lot
RB3's
quicker
like,
than I thought it would.
He's dying. He's like, oh my god, I'm not gonna make it.
I'm surprised. Like we had a ton of arguments in there, but I'm surprised how quick we were able to do it with this amount of movies. Like I'm pretty impressed with us. I think this is a really good showing of the MCU. Obviously, everybody's opinion is completely valid. You could think something like Ant-Man and the Wasp is S tier. That's great. But I'm super confident with our ranking right now.
Yeah, this was definitely a lot of fun, and I definitely appreciate you guys for doing this. So everyone in the chat who joined us, everyone who yelled at me for saying all my hot takes, everyone who yelled at RB3 for all the Tom Holland slander, go tweet at him at Director RB3. I'm just playing, man. Please. I know, please don't tweet at him. He gets enough already. Yeah. Anyways, anyone who joined us, whether you agree or disagree, we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let's spread that MCU fandom love that apparently exists. Let's try and share that with this list, even though it is just our opinions. Either way, guys, Sabrina, where can everyone find you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SabrinaXMonica, also on Twitter at SabrinaOnFilm. And tomorrow, if you want to hear any more of my Mortal Kombat talk, I am going to be talking about it on my Patreon at around like 3 p.m. Pacific time. So check that out, patreon.com/SabrinaOnFilm. And this was a lot of fun.
It was. RB3.
Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm realizing this is blocking our faces. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Director RB3.
And you can follow me at Squad Leader Race, guys. Again, thank you again for joining us. If this is your first time joining us, please subscribe. We will do more of these videos. We will do more different discussions. And I think we have a last minute super chat, so why not?
They come through?
Yeah, so it says Jake Yalcavetta. He says last minute graphics. Yeah, I have no experience with that at all. Just saying. Yes.
Yeah. Jake always killing it on those graphics.
Yeah, I was trying to keep
really
up.
appreciate you, man.
Jake's status. There it is.
There we go.
Last minute graphics? Yeah, I have no experience with that at all. Just saying.
Also, wait. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. Kay was in the chat and I totally forgot. Tonight, Kay's new album is dropping, y'all. Kay's new album, Algorithm, is dropping. Hold up.
I see the name of the album.
Algorithm. It's Algorithm. It's going to be available on Spotify, wherever you listen to music, Spotify, Apple, I'm sure. Listen to it. The album is dropping tonight. So I'm gonna take us out on one of his tunes. Okay, maybe I just gotta play it from my phone. Sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna take us out on his single, Something Real. So shout out to my boy Kate. Really proud of his album. I listened to it and it's amazing. Lives up to the name, Algorithm. Super, super, super exciting. Be sure to stream it tonight at 9 p.m. Coming out in an hour. Is it playing?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa.
Sorry, it's playing loud.
Good volume too. Yeah. No, it's perfect.
Sorry about that.
No, it's good. Yeah.
Either way, guys, thank you so much. We really do appreciate you guys. Go check out Kate's album. Drops tonight. So be on the lookout for that. Either way, guys, for the First Cut crew, we're peacing out. Peace.
In your entanglement, so over all of this me time, I guess I gotta make it.